Good morning. Welcome back to the valley. We're just getting ready to cook up some lunch here. Hope you guys slept okay. We did. We slept lovely. Nice rainstorm last night.
That was incredible.
Nothing like sleeping in a tent during a rainstorm. We're here. It's November here in the valley. So our weather is starting to turn. So I have decided I'm going to make chili. I'm going to get the Coleman going. We'll kind of walk you guys through this process.
To the valley! To the valley!
Is that recording?
Yeah.
You sure? Got him.
What's with the bees?
I don't know. I think it's one bee. There we go. Can't see this fire.
Stick your hand on it, make sure it's on.
It's on. All right. So I got about a half pound of bacon here. And that's going to go in. I chopped that up. Once again, nice rough. Everything's kind of a rough chop out here. It's hard to get a real fine chop. So we want the bacon to kind of cook up. We want to render some of the fat, and that's going to be kind of the start of what we're doing here. Once that starts to brown, it's actually a little hot, a little high. Then we'll start adding some of the veg. All right, so now I'm going to add about a half stick of butter just to kind of help sweat everything along. I'm using some garlic herb butter because I like the flavor. We're going to add our veg. Okay. We've got some jalapeño, some bell pepper, onion.
Man, it's already smelling good.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Too much butter on my hands. Can't open the garlic. We do take some cooking shortcuts out here, just because it can be difficult. So instead of fresh garlic, we do the jarlic. We just want to sweat this down, have everything soften up. What we're trying to do is we're trying to combine flavors. So we want garlicky, bacony, oniony, peppery, everything to share the flavor profile. Add some truffle salt, which has stayed out here and got some moisture in it, so it's nice and clumpy, unfortunately. Kinders. Shout out to Kinders. Make the best seasoning in the world. Now I like to add a nice hot sausage. It's going to add a little heat and some saltiness with the pork, and have a 1 pound to 1 pound ratio of that to ground beef. And it just kind of deepens the flavor profile. That's a great start to chili right there. I'm actually going to put the lid on. It's going to help things soften up a little faster.
What do you need this for?
The tomatoes.
Ah, it was hidden by the plastic bag. I could not see it.
We did a half pound of bacon. Cuidado of my Red Bull.
Hey. Hey.
I mean, those
Use a coaster. Come on. We're not savages.
are coasters. Hilarious.
Our new utensils that I suggested we make because we are in a forest. And these are made out of wood.
There's wooden spoons all around us.
Kirk said no. Want that one?
No, I have one.
Want that one?
No, I have one.
Want that one?
No, I have one.
You can't have this one.
I wanted that one. We're going in with the beef. And our sausage.
That smells so good.
Now I got a 7327 beef. I want the fat. Fat is flavor. And if you say it's unhealthy, don't eat my chili. I don't even want you to try it. All right, we're gonna let that cook. We're trying to break down the fat, let it render. Have the meat break up into small little chunks. And then we'll be coming back with their tomatoes and our chili and some broth. And then it's simmer time. It's time for our tomatoes. Now I'm using crushed tomatoes. You can also use whole tomatoes, but they gotta simmer longer so they can break down. Crushed is just gonna help us eat a little bit sooner. So in with our tomatoes. I'm doing a whole box of beef broth. Now I have a second one of these just in case this one cooks off a little too quickly. We're gonna want this to really break down, really set up. Kind of see this is actually starting to look like chili now. Now, this is the other cheat. We're not doing just a whole bunch of like our own chili seasonings and all kinds of that stuff. That takes a lot of trial and error. We didn't have that kind of time. So we're gonna cheat. We're gonna use McCormick's chili powder. One of these is good for a pound of meat. We've got 2 pounds of meat, technically 2.5. So we're using 2 and the appropriate amount of tomatoes to go with that. You might think this is a little runny right now. It is. We're gonna let this simmer with the top off and let that beef broth cook down. It's gonna intensify all of our flavor. Everything's gonna meld together so you get one consistent flavor through your chili. If you look now we've got a real look of chili in this thing. I'm adding some parsley, just for some color. Okay, got a little jalapeno cornbread. Some medium cheddar cheese. Maybe higher up. Let's eat. With the cornbread. Dude, that's so good.
Oh man, with the cornbread?
With the cornbread, and the cheese, and the claws. May not have made enough chili.
Man, I wasn't hungry until I started eating.
The best meals take time.
It's like a lot of things in life. The more effort you put in, the better it'll turn out.
Shocking. Someday I'll figure out that applies to relationships.
No, you won't. I'm currently eating what we're going to have for dinner, and I'm excited about dinner. I'm more excited about dinner than I am for lunch, and lunch is amazing. Kirk is the best cook I know.
Thank you.
He's also one of like 6 people that I know in total
Shut up. You didn't need to know that. You don't need to football stat it.
Look at all that greasy, fatty goodness. Look at all that greasy, fatty goodness.
I'm certainly comfortable to cuddle with.